I mean, who wants to be like the French anyways? The way they live life to the fullest, having just absolutely amazing food every day, baguettes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, wine with every meal. I mean, who wants that? The way they just love to be in love, you know, everything has to be romantic. The way that the women are just so effortlessly stylish and chic. I mean, champagne, who needs it, right? I'm just kidding, I absolutely love everything French. I would bathe in champagne if I could.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Okay, fashion friends, so today's topic is styling your wardrobe the French way. Is it the best way? I don't know. Let's see. I follow Chung on YouTube, absolutely love her. And she recently came out with a video, Alexa learns how to dress the French way. And I'm basically just gonna speak to those points from my perspective and kind of the angle that I see them, or you know, how I incorporate that in my life. But I will also link the video below because it's definitely, there's been quite a few videos that I've seen on this, but this is definitely my favorite one. Okay, so let's get started. The first French way of approaching your wardrobe is they see everything as timeless and trendless. See trends as, you know, something that you can kind of just sprinkle in to your wardrobe whenever, you know, you really love something, but ultimately it's not supposed to be the driver or the key to your wardrobe or the core to your wardrobe. And then number 2 is the art of shopping. Treating shopping not as just this passive thing that we do to sort of waste time. The French kind of treat shopping as that experience, as a memory. It's supposed to be more of like an event and really an investment of time into, you know, not only finding things that you absolutely love, but spending time with the people that you love. And I absolutely love this. Like, I have definitely gone away from, you know, the shopping experience, from shopping in the stores, and I'm definitely turned into that whole online shopper mentality because I just love like the hunt online. I mean, I remember when I was younger, you know, when you do your school shopping, it was like an event. It was so exciting to do your back to school shopping. You go with your mom and your sister, or brother, you know, sometimes I would go with my dad. Yep, dad's not scared. Nope, he's getting in there, doing some shopping. Actually, more just let me do my thing and then I would just meet him after. But still, I think a lot of times people have kind of gotten lost in the consumerism aspect, and they kind of just go shopping just to shop, and they just buy tons and tons of stuff that they don't necessarily need. And just because in that moment it's kind of that high, versus and making it just kind of a passive experience versus, you know, a good quality experience. Okay, number 3, one of my favorites, tight jeans. Jeans are not meant to be comfortable. Amen. And the reason why they do this is because they are very much about like showing off the feminine figure, and I love that. That's kind of why I love to wear tight jeans. I think that as women, we have these absolutely amazing, beautiful figures, no matter what shape and size, but we definitely have these beautiful curves that, you know, men don't get to have these amazing, beautiful curves. So to me, I really love the idea of showing off those curves. Okay, number 4, they like imperfections. Completely agree. You think about somebody like Cindy Crawford. Girl had a freaking mole on her face that so many people would have seen as something that they'd want to remove or see that as a blemish, like just not embracing it. And girl embraced it and made that an absolute staple. I mean, there were people that were actually drawing in moles on their face. I think that the imperfections are what makes us unique, and I think that so much these days people are so into covering up those imperfections and basically turning themselves into a filter and making themselves look like everybody else. There is so much beauty in Imperfections. Okay, so number 5 is Deviant Shoes. So what I think they mean by this is basically this is where you can sort of play. This is where the French will play, because I do think that you can completely change up an outfit with a pair of shoes. You could have the exact same pieces in the outfit, but you change up those shoes and you have a completely different look, a completely different vibe. And so I love being able to play with shoes and being able to sort of deviate from the normal. Number 6 is they mend things that they love. They mend things versus just throwing them to the curbside. There's a pair of NSF jeans that I've had now for I think like maybe like 6 or 7 years. And those things just keep getting holes after holes. And I just keep patching them up. I don't even want to know. I've probably spent more on the tailoring or more on the patching than I have on the actual jeans. But yeah, and maybe even if it can't be mended, maybe it's that you repurpose it, not to just have the mentality of just getting rid of things once they show a little bit of wear or tear. You wouldn't do that in a relationship now, would ya? Well, maybe you would, but... Okay, and number 7, the last one we're going to be talking about today, is figuring out what you love and then just buying variations of that. So I don't mean that if you love, you know, black booties, for example, that it's okay that every time you see a black pair of booties that you like, that it's okay to buy them and then end up with like 15 pairs of very similar black booties. I'm speaking from experience, people. Maybe it's that you invest in an amazing pair of like 3 different black pairs of Chelsea boots. You know, you have a flat pair of, you know, 1-inch, 2-inch heel pair, and maybe a 3 to 5-inch pair or something like that. But just knowing that then, okay, I love Chelsea boots, so I'm gonna make sure I kind of have all these little variations of it that kind of cover all bases. And being able to invest in those things and know that you're gonna love those things and have those for years and years and years to come. So, there we go. Maybe I'm more French than I think. Oui, oui. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Emily. That's all I know. That's the only thing. That's the only French I know. It is actually on my bucket list to learn French because I think it is the most sexy, beautiful language in the world. So there we have it. Is the French way the best way for our approach to styling our wardrobe? Like I've said in past episodes, I don't like to label anything. I don't like to fit in a certain little box, but I will say I agree with a lot of the French way. Whether you're French, whether you're American, British, we can all agree that these are some pretty good approaches to style and to our wardrobe. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at I'm Emily Wheatley. I'm Emily Wheatley. And there I will actually be starting to do little mini review videos on Instagram so you can get, you know, some other fun little videos that you won't be getting here on YouTube. There you go. Keeping you in the business of Emily Wheatley. Don't worry. With that, if you did like today's episode, make sure to do my usual little checklist, comment below, give me that thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe for future weekly episodes. Okay, well, you go have a fabulous rest of your day, and we will be chatting next week. All right, bye.